Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the third time I've tried to do this video. Keep getting interrupted by phone calls of people that are just scamming. So, this is my August TBR. I know it's late, I've been sick, busy, stressed. I explained it all in the weekly wrap-up that I just did. So, let's see if I can get this done this time. So, all the links will be down below. It's for the Triple RC Challenge, Romance Reading Challenge on Goodreads. And I still do the a million more pages. I just slot them in where I can, so I don't really say what I'm reading. So, the first one is Happy August Birthday. Read a book published in August, or read a book with green on the cover in honor of August's birthday, the Peridot. Someone to Love, book 1 in the Westcott series by Mary Ballow. Really, I know it's not Ballag, but I think it's Ballow. Anyways, she's an inheritance of a lot of money, but she doesn't know she's part of this family because she's been in an orphanage since she was 4. The second one is Baby Names, so you read books with characters or by any one of these 4 names or their meanings. So the first one is Freya, Goddess of Love, Fertility, and Beauty. James, Supplanter. Axel, My Father is Peace. And Evelyn, Beautiful Bird. I chose Choose Me by Evelyn Now. If you watch my weekly wrap-up, you'll know I hated this. It's a bunch of short stories that are very depressing. They're supposed to be romantic, but they're not. The third challenge is a featured author challenge, so you can read about a book from this person or a book set or by an author from or in the Pacific Northwest, a book that includes a lawyer, someone who works in the art field, or any book that is in the paranormal or romantic suspense. I'm reading Fated by Rebecca Zanetti, book 1 in the Dark Protectors. They are born vampires, not made vampires, who mate once for life, and they are at war with a different faction of vampires. Challenge 4 is Romance Awareness Month. It's read any book in the romance genre. So I read Secrets of Bellaterra by Christina Dodd, book 1 in A Scarlet Deception, and is about a resort vineyard where the grandmother of the 3 guys, the grandsons, gets beaten up, and they don't know why she's being beaten up, and it has to do with something in her husband's past and a bottle of wine. And it's a second chance romance. The next one is National Girlfriends Day. Read any book that features girlfriends or other friends, sisters, or friends to lovers trope. I think this is Friends to Lovers. And it's Truth or Beard by Penny Reed, book 1 in the Winston Brothers series. And I've been wanting to read this. Finally, I will. And next one is National Watermelon Day. Read any book with a watermelon on the cover or mentioned inside the book, or with a round or oval object or the colors pink, green, or black on the cover. And it's by Chuck Palahniuk, The Invention of Sound. And I believe his daughter goes missing and things come to light like 17 years later. Something like that. New evidence. Challenge 7 is International Cat Day. Read a book with a cat on the cover, a veterinarian, or anyone who works with animals, or you may read a book with letters C, A, and T in the title, or shifter. So, good old standby. 9 Lives to Die by Rita Mae Brown and Sneaky Pie Brown. 2 cats and a dog, a corgi. I love T. Solve mysteries. However, the author has been on a political soapbox with these. So I'm hoping they calm down. I think it's like book 23 in the series. Challenge 8 is National Garage Sale Day. Read a book that you purchased on sale or one that you consider to be a bargain. You may also read a free book, Kindle Unlimited, library, etc., or one that has been in your stash for a while. So, library book, a Secret of a Wedding Night. I know it's a second chance romance. It's historical. That's all I need to know. And it's a library book, obviously. Challenge 9 is National Honeybee Awareness Day. Celebrate the bee by reading a book that includes bees, beekeepers, or honey. I was going to read The Bees by Lalini Paul, but this one came from the library. It's on hold. I only have 3 weeks. So it's read a book with flowers, herbs, or vegetables on the cover, or with the characters or author's name that begins with B or E. And I chose Young Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. Groomsmen and bridesmaid who hate each other are the only two people that do not eat and get food poisoning at the wedding. And since it's a non-refundable honeymoon, they take it in place of the bride and groom, and enemies to lovers. And last but not least, it's read any book that you feel like reading. So this is for a AAA. No, not triple. The A Million More Pages. And that is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I've never read this. It's one of those books that I've been meaning to do the video. I just haven't gotten there. I'm trying. Of books that I can't believe I've not read, this would be one of them. Although if I do it before I read it, it'll be on there. But and I love this cover. I know the premise. I mean, I know I watched the Disney movie, whatever, but I've never read the book. So, yeah. And I think everybody knows what it is. Anyways, you know, the Eat Me, Drink Me, Cheshire Cat, all that wonderful stuff. So, what else I'm going to read? I talked about this a few weeks ago. This is a book that is very over-the-top pretentious. I got it for my husband because the guy who wrote it is a local to us. He has a roofing company. He's not the best person to be writing about roofing because he's one of those that cuts a lot of corners, doesn't follow the law when it comes to safety. He has a big crew, so this guy is pretty much made his real life crew, into characters in a book, and they go to Mexico to help rebuild after a storm. I know 2 people that work for them. One of them is in the back of the book. His picture is right there. And then another guy that I've known since I was 7 works for him as well. So I kind of have a first-hand, second-hand knowledge of this guy's practices. And it's The Roofers by John Hurley. My husband couldn't even finish this. And it's so small because it's so pretentious. I guess he's written it that his whole crew can do no wrong and they're all perfect and okay, whatever. I just want to read it. I looked on Goodreads. There's only like 5 reviews and they're all bad. They're just 1 stars all across the board. And it's not even by people that live in this town. It's by people in the States. So I don't know if he knows those people and they read it and they didn't like it or what, but yeah. So that should be interesting. And then because of library due dates, The Absolutely True Story of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. I've heard good things about it, and then things started going downhill about him. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure he's half Indian, and he's living in the white world kind of deal, which is pretty much half this city. So it's nothing that I don't know anything about. I'm in fact part Indian. So, but our library was having because July was National Indigenous month. So, yeah, I'm gonna read that. I have another book too. But Murder in the Paperback Parlor, it's book 2 in the book retreat by Ellery Adams. She has a book, a resort or a hotel that is all book related, so the rooms are all book related. And this one is A Regency readers barely have time to brush up on their Jane Austen before tragedy strikes Storyton Hall. Rosamund York, one of the most celebrated authors in attendance, is killed. So it's like a themed, like she has these themed weeks. So this one is like Regency themed. And Victoria Alexander's What Happens at Christmas. I just saw it there. I picked it up. I don't know if it's part of a series. But yeah, historical romance. So there you go. That's what I picked up. Camille Lady Lydingham requests the pleasure of your company at a festive house party as she endeavors to coax a marriage proposal from Prince Nikolai Prusinski of Greater Avalonia. The hostess's relatives will be in attendance, in this case, a troupe of actors hired to impersonate a proper English family in order to fool the prince. So, secret identity, maybe? Or not secret identity, but lying to get what you want. And this has been several months. I really need to get it off the TBR. It's for the million more pages. And it is book 5 in the Mortal Instruments. Wow, brain fart. By Cassandra Clare. City of Lost Souls. I think everybody under the sun knows what this is. So yeah. Demons. Shadowhunters. So that is my tentative August TBR. Depending on how fast I read them. I do have a trip coming up in the next couple weeks. So yeah. That's going to be a long road trip to Ottawa and Montreal. So should be interesting. And we're taking our son, and then we're staying with my husband's nephew. So yeah, it'll be interesting, but it's a long drive. It's a very long drive. I think Ottawa is 8 to 9 hours. It's not the first time we've done Ottawa. It's like the third. But we've never been to Montreal, so we're looking forward to that one. My daughter is not coming with us. This is a trip specifically for our son. So should be interesting. But that is my August TBR. Let me know if you read any of these, how you thought of them, what you're reading. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.